Okay, I do believe we are live. Once people start popping in, let me know if you can hear me okay. Hello to the three people, the three little eyeballs that I see on my screen. Let me know if you all can hear me. Hope everybody's been having a good uh, Mother's Day here. Um, we'll see how these things go, obviously, but hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Let me know in chat if I need to take the microphone off, I can. Hello there, Phil. You can hear me? You can hear me okay? Hello there, Bruce. Hope you both are doing well. Thank you all for being here. Um, saying I hope you have been having a good Sunday so far. These lives are always a little weird. Looking at many different things here. Hello there, at Catitude. Hope you're doing well today. So let me look at the chat also. I'm gonna obviously give a few minutes, get some people popping in. You had a busy day, Phil? We had about busy 24 hours or so. What has everybody done this weekend? I'm just gonna kind of tell you about our last 24 hours or so. So I think, as most of you know, we are in the kind of the process of figuring out life, where we might be moving. Hello there, Linda. Hope you're doing well. Happy Mother's Day, Linda. If you happen to be a mom. Catitude, I don't think Shelly is actually here. She might have been here or might have been planning to come here, but because of the time change, she just left that message up there that it was going to be like, let me pop it in there. It was going to be like way too crazy, like way too early in the morning for her, which I understand. I mean, that makes sense. It's a very early, very early wake up call for her. But I appreciate that. And also, she became a channel member. So one of the things about channel members is obviously, all channel membership money, all money goes to donations, and the more channel members we have, the more we can donate each month. So I will give a thank you to Shelly later. Um, but that was a cool little thing for Shelly becoming a channel member. But what I was saying earlier, hello there, Tranquil. Hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Uh, so we're trying to kind of figure out what we're doing in life. We do plan on moving possibly to Florida. So we were down in the Orlando area again. We've been there for a couple of times over the last like 2 years or so. And there is a certain area that we might go to. We saw a lot of lizards out there, which was kind of weird. But it was a very like quick in and out. We flew out to Orlando yesterday at 5 o'clock in the morning, or we got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take like a 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock flight, and then we flew back to NC this morning. So I'm a little tired, uh, but I'm here for this though. Now, as most of you know, we donate to 6 places, or we try to donate to 6 places each time. I may not happen this time though. The reason why, Safe Haven, which I'm going to load onto the screen here, they have 6 seniors. Now, I'm always for, as you all know, adopting, or not adopting, sponsoring seniors, right? So if we do sponsor all those seniors, we're not going to have enough funds to donate to 5 other places. So I need to ask you all, this is a choice I'm going to leave to you in chat. Do you want to sponsor all of the cats in Safe Haven and then wind up only donating to like 2 or 3 other places? Or do you just want to stick with sponsoring just 2 and then being able to donate to 5 other places? So I'll let you all think about that in chat. Let me switch my screen over to Safe Haven. Give me a second on that. So that is a question for y'all. What would you prefer? Let me just do a little bit of quick math here. 2 times 6 is 180, is that correctly? So as you all decide on that, give me a second. Let me 6 times 25, 150. Okay, so 50. All right, Phil. So you're good for donating to the seniors, okay? So I'm going to kind of keep a tally. One is good for the seniors. Of course, though, if you want me just to decide also, let me know and I will make the decision. But I always like to let the community, though, decide these things. Catitude, you're good to donate to the seniors. Bruce, you're not picky. Okay. Because obviously, if I had my options, I probably would donate to the seniors because, I'm always talking about senior cats. Here, let me present my screen here. So I think there are 6 seniors altogether. So that means that we would be able to donate to 3 other places. And guys, you might see some ads here and there. So if you do see some ads, I'm trying to minimize the ads as much as I can. Hello there, Nicole. Hope you're doing well. Linda, you say me decide. I always hate when I got to decide. That screen's looking a little freaky, isn't it? Let me hold on a second. What do I need to do? I don't want to do that. No, oh, did the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm having a moment here. Not sure why that's doing that. So let me stop sharing for a second. Let me go back to here, share the screen. Just give me a second. I need to share that tab instead. Hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. Now y'all can see. Okay. All right, so let's go and let's meet the kitties. Let's see how many there are actually. Let me see if there are still 6. I think there are. Hide that. All right, so yeah, we have here, I guess these are Star Wars kitties here. Hello there, Rosemary. Hope you're doing well. Rosemary, it looks like today we are actually going to be donating a little bit more to Safe Haven. They have 6 senior cats here. So we're going to be sponsoring all of them. I always, another thing about sponsoring, I feel like sponsoring is really cool because then I can give the community updates on these sponsored cats. So I think that's just really a cool thing to do because I just feel like you're like a little bit more invested on when we sponsor those cats. compared to uh, you know, um, compared to just donating to some place. Okay, so Han Solo is going to be one, and then let me highlight all of them, or let me go into Han Solo's picture here, so y'all can see him a little bit better. He's a 10-year-old kitty. He's a white kitty. He's got those pretty eyes. Kind of reminds me of Pandora a little bit. So that's Han. After Han, we have Luke Skywalker here. Like I said, we got some Star Wars cats here. Now, Luke and Han, from what I've been told, they are bonded cats. So these two, they're going to try to adopt out at the same time. They want them to go together because they're bonded. I think they're brothers, but I'd have to verify that. I'm not entirely sure about that. So you have those two. And then, yeah, Minty, Bruce, yeah, Minty there. He's got a little cap. And looks like Minty has a little bit of an eye issue. That might be like glaucoma forming there. Definitely got a cloudy eye going on. I'll kind of zoom in the picture a little bit so you can see a little bit better for a few seconds. So you have Minty, but Minty's not a senior though. Minty's got quite a dish going on there. Maybe it's a graduation day or something for Minty. We have Mr. Mosby here. Hello there, Specs Appeal. Hope you're doing well. Catitude, you like when rescues try to adopt bonded parents? Yes, so do I, Catitude. I agree. We have Mr. Mosby here, also a 10-year-old kitty. Now, Mr. Mosby definitely looks like he's in rough shape. I think this cat looks a little older than 10, to be honest with you. Definitely a little older than 10, I think. But that's Mr. Mosby. So he is the third senior of this group that we'll be sponsoring tonight. Um, Sadly, some of you may remember this kitty from a few months ago. Some of you may not. Who's been kind of following along with these and watching most of these. Outer Space here. Some of you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you might remember this kitty. We sponsored him, and he did get adopted. But he was returned because he was not getting along, or I guess the house cat that's lived there, they were not getting along with each other. I guess they were having issues. So the person decided to return them. At least they returned them and didn't like just drop them somewhere. So at least that's a good thing. So we are definitely going to be responsoring Mr. Outer Space here. Um, there was another cat that we sponsored called Blitzo that we were going to sponsor, but he's not on the sponsor thing right here. So maybe he got adopted, or maybe something else is going on. I don't know. But yeah, Rosemary, looking at your comment, it is sad. It does happen, unfortunately. I don't know, entirely the backstory, uh, but there was just, I guess, some friction, and the human didn't want to maybe deal with it, or didn't think they could deal with it. I don't know. Hello there, Karma. Hope you're doing well. Just a quick check-in. You got railroad crews with you? No problem there, Karma. I hope you have a safe rest of your night, and we'll see you next time. I appreciate you checking in and saying hello, Karma. Appreciate it. So that's Outer Space. So that's number 4. And then we have Solstice here. Solstice is a female calico, about 9 years old, almost. Almost. Solstice here has got one picture, as you can see. So that's little Solstice. She will be the other senior that we will be adopting out tonight. Or I keep on saying adopting. I'd like to adopt all these cats. You know what would be cool one day is if we could like sponsor all of the cats each month that are in this on this website, like every single one of them, along with donating also with other ones too, like 4 or 5 other places. That would be really awesome. Eventually, to get to that point where we could sponsor every single one of them. That would be like a goal eventually. And then we have Starling, who will be, I think this is the last senior. Now, Starling is, I think, the oldest, excuse me, the oldest of the bunch. It says Starling's about 13 and a half years old, roughly. So he's the super senior, if you will, of the group. It does have a little bit of story of Sol or what was this cat's name again? Starlink. I'm sorry, guys. Starling. It says he's an affectionate sweetheart of a kitty. He loves being petted and napping under his bed. So I guess he's maybe a little bit more of a shy kitty. He's not a fan of loud noises in a shelter, so a quieter home would be best for him. I think, let me go back, but I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's everybody. So give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me write all the cats' names down. So we have Starling, we have Solstice, we have Outer Space again. We have Mr. Mosby. Mr. Mosby kind of reminds me of Mr. Max. Mr. Max also, just to let y'all know, he's doing okay. He did puke this morning, unfortunately, again, so he probably will have to go to the vet sometime during the week. And we need to figure out why he is still puking. He's only puking in the morning, though, like between 3 and 7 o'clock in the morning. We've done some research on why that might be the case, and they say like conditions like kidney issues could be a cause, hairball, which we're treating, other things. So I don't know if anybody has any thoughts or any opinions on why a cat might only wind up puking at a certain time frame in the morning. Has anybody experienced any of that? And if you have, let me know. Bruce may be eating too much. Excuse me, guys. It is possible. It definitely is possible that he might be eating too much. Let me see. So that's 25, 50, 75. So it's 150. So it's 150 we're going to be spending here. We'll be donating to 3 other places then. So we can donate still to 3 other places tonight. Rosemary, maybe, yeah, IBS is another thing. It is potential. Rosemary, IBS, IBD. Uh, I don't know. It just, it's thankfully he only pukes like once or twice, so it's not terrible, but it's not like great either. All right, and then let's type in all of these names. Bruce, your daughter watching with you, that was her answer to the okay, gotcha, Bruce. All right, so let's write down these kitties' names. Solstice, outer, oops. No, I don't want to print anything. Outer space, Mr. Mosby. And we get Luke Skywalker, and Han Solo. Okay. All right. Hi, guys. I'm going to switch the screen. So just give me a second. Bear with me for a moment here. Let me stop sharing that for a second. Screen's going to go blank for a second. And let me now go to this one. All right, Phil. If you're in the chat still, Phil, this is yours. I do believe. I think you requested this one, or this was the one that you talked about. Was the Alter Clinic Animal Care? I do believe. So this will be the next one. Let me do a little bit of business on my end. Finish up with the information. So just give me a few moments. Email. And we're going to do that one. Hello there, Cersei. Hello there, Elizabeth. Hope you all doing well. Those who have just popped in, we are doing things a little bit differently. We're only going to be donating to 3 places today because Safe Haven, they had 6 seniors. And I'm always talking about adopting and helping out senior cats, right? So the group here, the community, excuse me, the community has decided to sponsor all the seniors from Safe Haven, and then we're going to be donating to 3 other places, or yeah, 3 other places today. So just a little uh, kind of like to get you all caught up. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day, especially to those moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Whether you have a human child or hello there, Betty, hope you're doing well, or a furry child. Although some human kids can be a little fuzzy and a little furry also. I am a little bit myself. Maybe that's a little too much information. All right, so let's finish up paying this. Okay, just a real quick, let me go back to this tab here again so y'all can see, because you know me, I'm always trying to be transparent with obviously everything, when it comes to finances. So we have our receipt. It was 155 altogether because I always pay for the $5 service fee. Because if you don't, then they have to pay for it. So that is it for Safe Haven. So Safe Haven is done. So let's go back over here to Phil's page. Let me get rid of Safe Haven for now, and obviously I will keep you all up to date as far as when the sponsored kitties get adopted, and I hope Outer Space gets adopted very soon. We are we're like itching to foster again, but we can't. We definitely want to though, but just with all of our cats and some of their issues, it's just like we so want to do some fostering with the little ones or even the adult ones, but it's like, we just can't right now. And so it's just mm, it's something we want to do. So let's learn a little bit more, if we can, about this particular place. I always like try to get a little bit more information. They like a little about us section, if they have an about us section. Some of them don't. Some of them do. News. That's just a grant. So it doesn't look like there's too much on this one. Phil, is this like where you live? I mean, not exactly where you live, but I'm assuming you live like in the state where this place is at. That was horrible grammar, by the way, Phil. I'm sorry, but and everybody else who's listening, just curious. I'm assuming it's like a local place for you. Hello there, Spence. Hope you're doing well. Spence, just to catch you up, normally, we do 6, we try to donate to 6 places, right? But there were 6 seniors at Safe Haven for cats. So the community decided to sponsor all 6 of them. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to be doing three more. The one we're on right now is Phil's. This was his suggestion. And guys, if any of you have not made a suggestion, let me try to put myself on camera here just real quickly. You got to deal with my ugly mug again here. Although my face is better, my perhaps psoriasis or whatever is going on seems like it's better with the cream. Um, if anybody who's watching this or maybe watch the replay, if you know of a cat like donation place or like a rescue place that you want the community to donate to, just let me know in a comment or email me. And I'll definitely put them on the list. We have about like 22 places right now. The bulk of them are in America. We do, though, have some places up in Canada, and we do have some places in Australia, and I think we have one in Asia now, and there's like about 20 something altogether. So I'm always looking for new places if anybody has something in mind. All right, let me take myself off camera and we'll get back to this place. Phil, you're saying you live in the city with them, and that they also do low cost TNR and pet care. Awesome. They try and do community-wide events like TNR by wards, areas of the cities. Okay. Hello there, Neba Set. Is it Neba Seta? I'm sorry if I'm screwing up your name, but hello. I hope you're doing well there. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if you've been on one of these donation places or not, these donation live streams, but I appreciate you being here tonight. All right, Phil and everybody else, let's get to donating to this place. Let's see. So it looks like we have a few options here potentially. So if we donate to this, okay, that would work that way. And if we donate to here, okay, guys, we have a choice. We have a option here. We can either, as Phil was kind of talking about, you can either, let me share this tab real quickly so everybody can see it. We can either donate to the TNR, the Alter Clinic TNR, and I'll make this bigger, but also I'll read this though too. So we can either donate to the Alter Clinic Animal Care, works hard to make the TNR program convenient and affordable for all members in the community to help these homeless felines. So we can either donate to the TNR or we could donate, share this tab, to the actual clinic itself. It reads, our mission at the Alter Clinic Animal Care is to provide safe and affordable spay and neuter services for companion pets in the local communities. Being a nonprofit, we keep our prices as low as we can while still keeping the facility running. So what do y'all think? Would you rather help the TNR or would you rather uh, do the actually helping the animal care clinic, or would you do both? I guess we could do both. We could do 25 and 25, or we could do 50 for what for one or the other. So what do y'all think? Let me know in chat, and I'll go with the majority. I'll give y'all um, a few minutes in chat, and I'll go with whatever the majority says. So I'll give you all a few moments. Bruce, you're saying clinic. Let's see. Bruce is saying clinic. Neba Seta, and I'm sorry if I'm screwing that name up. I'm terrible when it comes to pronouncing things, so my apologies. Catitude. It sounds like the clinic includes TNR. I don't think so, but it might. Catitude. I'm not sure about that. Phil, you're doing 50-50. Spence Clinic, Linda do both, Rosemary Clinic. So let me take a tally here so far. It looks like right now I have 1, 2, 3 that are clinics, and I have 1, 2, 3 that do both. Catitude, you think clinic then? I'll give a few more minutes. Looks like there's about roughly 20 people in here. So if anybody else wants to make a decision or make give an opinion on it, on which one they want. And guys, I mean, if you happen to see an ad like I'm seeing an ad right now, you can skip the ad if you so desire. Don't worry about playing it unless you want to. You can skip it. I try to make like no ads or very minimal amount of ads on these things. Uh, Thank you, Glare Bear, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that very much, friend. Very kind of you, very generous. Hello there, also George. I hope you're doing well. And it looks like Clinic is going to be the winner. I'm just sending Glare. I don't call you Care Bear. Sorry, Glare Bear. Thank you, Glare Bear. Yeah, getting all tongue tied. You haven't seen any Agit attitude? I've seen like 2. It's kind of funny. All right. Okay. Let me get back to I think Clinic was the winner. Uh the winner chicken dinner. Yeah, Clinic. I think Clinic. Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna do Clinic. So we're gonna do this one. Um Give me a second here. I'm gonna take that off. Let me come back to this. And so we're going to do $50. Yeah, we'll pay the additional. I want to make my additional. Yeah, we'll do that. That additional 150. That's fine. Thank you, Bruce, and thank you, Spence, for the supers. I appreciate that. Very kind, very generous. Thank you both. Much appreciated. Much love. That'll help the kiddies the next time we donate again. All right, guys. Let me go on to the next one. So let me share the next tab so y'all can look at something a little bit more exciting than just watching me fill out information. And let me just see if I can pick. Yeah, there we go. I'll just get you some pictures of some kitties, some kitty pics, while I finish up this part. Again, those who have just maybe popped in, happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. Has anybody I want to talk about movies here. I know this is very off topic, but just for a second. Has anybody seen the movie? This is a little bit of an older movie, but has anybody seen the movie Get Out? I watched it on YouTube a few days ago, last week sometime. It's a little bit of an older movie, but it's actually, and it's kind of a horror movie, but not really. But I thought it was a pretty actually decent movie. Has anybody seen that before? And if you have, what did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I'm not normally really a horror fan. Yeah, Phil, yeah, Jordan Peele, yeah, yeah, exactly, Jordan Peele. I know he does normally like comedy, like what is it, Jordan Peele and K or something, like the bigger guy and like the balding, like the taller guy. Bruce, you haven't seen it. Glarebear, you did like it. Rosemary, yeah. It was a surprise at the end. So Phil, if you've been meaning to watch it, it is on YouTube right now for free. Um, I think YouTube sometimes has better movies than like Netflix, to be honest with you. I kind of liked it. Let me see. Not watched it, to be honest. Yeah, I would definitely check it out. It's I like the movie. Bruce, you're more of a war movie person. What do you think is the best war movie you've seen then, Bruce? Just speaking of war movies. And what is everybody's like favorite kind of movie? Like, what do y'all like to watch? Like, what do animation, comedy, suspense, drama, horror? What do y'all think? All right. So we're gonna share this tab here for a second. So this screen is gonna change. It's gonna be really small, but this is the one that we just did. This is all I got. Just thank you for your donation. A receipt has been emailed to you. So that one is done. All right. So let's go on here to the next one. Let me close this tab out. We got two more to do here. Just two more. So tonight's live may not be a full hour. It may be. I don't know. We'll see. George, you want a Thundercats movie? George, wasn't there a Thundercats movie? I know that was like an old animated like cartoon, right? I think. Catitude, you love horror. You like my sister then, Catitude. She's a horror fan too. I'm not really the biggest fan of horror, to be honest with you. All right, so let's. This one is called Zoe's Animal Rescue Society. Now, this was done by DE. I don't think she's in the chat tonight, but this is DE. And let's kind of take a look at their about section. Like I said, I like to try to read these if they have one, just to kind of get a little bit more information. And also I think this is up in Canada. This is a Canadian one, I do believe. I think British Columbia, but I'm not positive. We'll find out in the end, though. So their mission is obviously to make positive changes in the life of pets, families, and communities in need. They try to they strive to save one animal at a time. And they learned that saving one animal does change the world for a better place, not just for the animal itself, but it has a ripple effects for good throughout the lives of the people around it. And I completely agree with you, or agree with this about section, because kind of what we do, I feel like in this community, it might seem small sometimes. Sometimes I definitely feel like, man, if I had like, if I was able to like make videos where more people watch, then more income could come in, and we could do so much more. Sometimes I'm just being completely honest. Sometimes I have to step back and say, hey, I need to be very grateful that you all as a community have been supporting what we do, and I appreciate it so much. And it can have ripple effects long term, even short term. And just saving one cat is a reward unto itself, and there's really like no feeling like it. So I just sometimes like got to step back and see the bigger picture, because I get impatient sometimes. I'm just, again, just being honest. That's just how I am sometimes. um it's just when you're passionate about something, you just want to do like as much as you possibly can. um but that's just how I am. All right. Uh, let's see. Let's go up to the donate button here. And ooh, they have sponsorship. So maybe let's check out their sponsorships here. Could this be another place where maybe we could sponsor a kitty cat? Ooh, monthly though. That could be a problem. Let me see if we can do. Hopefully we can do like a one-time thing. Um, How sponsorships work: you pledge a monthly amount that takes care of the animal's basic needs while it is in foster care. Below, you will find the options for monthly payment. If you'd rather yeah, it's going to have to be a one time. I can't, and that's the other thing is like, I'd love to be able to do like monthly payments with this. But we're not at that point yet, unfortunately. Hopefully in the future, we will definitely be at that point. But we're just not there yet. Cersei, I appreciate the $5 super. Thank you very much. Very kind, very generous for that. I appreciate it. So I think we're gonna unfortunately have to just do the one time. If it let's click on a cat. Let's just see how this works. Let's see if this is accurate. Um, would you like to sponsor this animal? Yes. And Yeah, you pledge. Okay, it's got to be monthly. All right. Well, that stinks. I was definitely hoping we could sponsor because sponsoring is so cool. It's like you can like keep up to date on what's going on. So we're gonna. All right, hold on, guys. Uh, Monthly donations, donate vet care, sponsorship. What would I need to click here? Maybe donate vet care. Um, Hold on, everybody. I got to try to find where we can do just a normal donation. I think I'm in the right place now. Each website is a little different, so it's like before I go into it, I don't really know what I need to get into. Is this the right place? I don't know. We might need to go somewhere else. If I can't find, I don't think this is what I need to be in. 'Cause it says donate. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Now we got it. Yeah, donate once. Okay. We can though. We do have an option. I always love. Oh, we can sponsor maybe. Could we sponsor one time? Can that work? Or does that say general donation? But then it says sponsoring. That's weird. Can you see that on the screen? Let me look at the cell phone to see if what I can see what or what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think you can see it. So what I'm clicking when it says like, let me make this bigger. It says like general donation for all the cats and dogs, and then when I click on it, it says like sponsor. It gives me like a list of sponsoring. So maybe we can do a sponsor. So hang on, guys. Let me go. Uh, Let me go back for a second because we can do a sponsorship anyways. That would be really cool. So let's share this tab and yeah. So let's try this. Let's try this. You never know when you go on a website how it's going to work if you haven't been into it yet. Okay, so below you'll find the rescue animals that are in need of sponsorships. So let's see if, excuse me, let's see if this can work. Uh, there's not many of them, thankfully. I mean, because we could be here for a while, and obviously, I'm always careful with your guys' time, with everybody's time. I only still want to do like an hour or so. I don't want to go beyond that. Um, I think this guy, I think Chase here. Let me click onto this one. I think I clicked onto this one accidentally. So this is Chase, and I think they said that he's having some, I think it was a he was having some issues. Um yeah, if we go down here, we go down to how's my health here. This guy, this poor kitty, he's got arthritis, he's got pancreatitis, and he possibly has IBD. Has been losing weight, unfortunately. And Zoe doesn't know how much longer he has, which is not good. But you can bet I'll be extremely loved and cherished for whatever time that I might have left. Sponsorships for my food and vet care would be greatly appreciated. He's also on a special diet. Thank you so much, Danielle, with that super chat. Very kind. Thank you so much, Danielle. Appreciate that quite a bit. Thank you. So this is where it gets tough. Is like are we going to sponsor? If we can sponsor, you want to sponsor all of them, right? I mean, that's just it's so heartbreaking sometimes when you wish you could do more. Let's look at Mickey Mouse. Ooh, Mickey Mouse. He's not having a good time either, unfortunately. Mickey Mouse is tough. So Mickey Mouse, his jaw was broken. I wonder if a human broke his jaw. It kind of reminds me of Raven. Those who are familiar with the I Am Raven, right? With Raven, somebody kicked the cat Raven's jaw in, and ugh, um, it's just I don't want to say certain words, so I won't. Jaw was broken, and he has no teeth. The bone was broken in such a way I can't drink normally. I still need wet food for life, for no less than 3 times a day with warm water mixed into it to keep him hydrated. He also has hyperthyroidism and requires medication that is rubbed into one of the ears. Yep, that sounds familiar. Phil, thank you. Thank you so much, Phil, for the super. Let me just type something here real quickly. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. So, what do y'all think? Or I don't know. Do you just want to try if we can sponsor maybe 3 cats here? Do you just want to sponsor cats here and then not do anything else? Let me know what you think. What do you think? Let me know in chat. Maybe we can just do the rest here if we are able to um sponsor here if we can. Let me look again. How does sponsoring What do y'all think? We might have to do them one at a time, which is not a big deal. It just looks like it might have to be done that way. Let me do a quick calculation here. Let me see. So I gotta check on something. How much is like if we clicked on here? Just hang with me. Hang tight here with me for a moment. I just need to see something real quickly. I'd like to sponsor, yes. Um, you can pledge monthly here. Where's the donate? Donate. Uh, Custom amounts. So general donation. Okay, it looks like I think we're able to. Yeah, so we could do. We have 100. There's $100 left, so we could sponsor 2. Let me go back to the page we're on. Let's take a quick look. Let me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat too. So give me a second, guys. Give me. Forgive me for. I'm not. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. Rosemary, these kitties especially need help. You're fine, Phil, with sponsoring here if you can. Bruce, do it here. Linda, sponsor here. Spence, it's a tough call. They're all so deserving. Totally agree. Hello there, Mr. Meow Meow. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for joining us. Catitude, I think we can sponsor both of them. I think so. I'm tempted to look into more just to see like what's going on with these other ones. But in a way I'm not because it's like they all have they're all most of these kitties are going to have issues. Like this one we just looked into here. This is Milo. Uh Milo's got some cute photos, of course, as all kitties do. But when I go back down to Milo and I see like it asks like how is his health? So he says he's fully vetted and he's a bit of a hot mess though. He's got some facial deformities as well as some stiff back legs because of these issues. He's another special needs kitty, partially blind, and it's likely to be progressive. Uh, he's also has difficulty chewing food. His jaw is a little offset; it's not aligned properly. So he needs to be fed. It must be fed wet food 4 times a day with additional water. Has issues with constipation. It's like uh, they all probably have some issues. That's probably why they're there. Um, so what do you do? All right, this kitty's healthy. Doesn't have any issues. It looks like this one. Let's first see if we can actually do this. I don't want to. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let me not get ahead of myself. Phil, so maybe we can sponsor some more from this place next time. Yeah, maybe, Phil. Maybe. So let's try. Let's see if we're gonna try Chase here. We're gonna see if we can do like that sponsoring with Mr. Chase here. The first one that I clicked into. He was the one that has arthritis, pancreatitis, possibly IBD, and they don't know how much longer that they're going to be with him. But we could hopefully we can provide at least some comfort through sponsoring him. To have some high quality food and some high quality toys and stuff like that to provide some comfort with whatever time that he has left. Because I definitely know how that is with Zelda, because we have no idea how much longer Zelda's going to be with us, unfortunately, and with Rosemary, we don't know how she's going to be with us. So let's see how this. Let's see if we can do this. Nope, I keep on clicking adopt. I'd love to adopt you, but I can't. I can't. All right, so let's see. Let me go back to. Hold on, let me get you guys a good picture here while I work on this. Let me get you back to Chase so y'all can take a look see at him. All right, so there's Chase. Let me see what I can do here. All right, so $50. And we would be sponsoring. It's Chase. Okay, and let's see. Just got to get some information in. We'll do credit card. Don't you all love autofill? Isn't autofill great? So you don't have to type anything in. All right, let's see if this is going to work. So complete donation. Okay, so let me share this tab. Go to this tab in for a second. You'll see this. Okay, so that's one. So Chase has been sponsored. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow up with this group, with this place. I'm going to follow up with them. And I'm going to see like, hey, we sponsored like so-and-so. We sponsored Chase. And I can't remember the other one's name right now. I think it was Mickey Mouse. We'll take a look in a second. Will you be able to hopefully give me like updates? Because I would love, I'll just let them know, hey, I got this YouTube channel, I got this community, and they love hearing about these updates and what we're doing. Excuse me. So hopefully they'll be able to provide that information as well. I'm trying to like create relationships with all of these places, or as many as I can. So that's one down. All right, let's leave Chase here. Oh, and also, apparently this donation, I have another ad again. I think I'm getting all the ads. The screen is blank for a second. It should be better here. Screen is the screen blank on your guys's end? Why is it blank? Oh, hold on. I think I did something. Let me share again. Sorry, guys. We'll get something on the screen here in a second. Sponsorships. Okay. There we go. It should come back up in a second again. Just bear with me for like 10 seconds and it'll pop back up. Click the button. So I was reading something. It seems like Chase. This is like so this is a bit of a dual sponsorship. These two guys, I guess, maybe are together. You see Chase here, over here, and then you have Chance. And I'm going to click into Chance here too. These two are connected. Maybe they're brother, sister, brothers. I'm not sure, but I think they're bonded. Yeah. Okay, so another thing, these are also forever fosters, which means I think they're probably not going anywhere, but the sponsorship is still good because it's still providing that additional care. And hopefully everybody is still good with that because I am perfectly good with that too. I am fine with if they are like, if they're there, but the donations providing to them helps them with their quality of life with whatever lifetime that they might have left. I'm good with that, and I hope everybody else is hopefully good with that too, because I didn't know that beforehand. I know I can see it now, but I'm assuming everybody is still good with that. So, but hopefully though, I can like email like, hey, we sponsored these two kitties. How is Chance and how are Chase doing? Are they doing well? Maybe I can get like some pictures every so often that I can share with y'all. Let's learn a little bit more about Chance. Excuse me. This it has the same kind of situation. So I think they're the kind of the same story. Both of them might have some of the same issues. Um, and I think they were born in 2007, so that makes them what 2007. How old are they? This is what 2025. They're about 18, right? 2007 to 2017 is 10 years. Yeah, they're about 18. So, all right, guys, let's go to the last one of the night, which I think was that Mickey Mouse? Was it Mickey? Yeah, it was Mickey. Mickey was the other one. Let's see, more photos can be found here. So I can't go in. I don't have a Facebook thing. I mean, I do, but I don't know what the information is. I'll log into that if I can later, and I'll send some more pictures. But Mickey was the other one. Mickey was the one that had the jaw issue. Um, yeah, had the broken jaw, has no teeth, has the hyperthyroidism. So this would be the other one. Now, I just need to ask because I know in advance now this is also another like one of those forever fosters. Um, excuse me. So it would be kind of the same situation where we're basically just sponsoring their care at the at Zoe's animal rescue place. Are you good with that? Is everybody good to do that? Let me know. Because just reading this, originally they came to Zoe's when I was injured in a home invasion with a badly broken jaw, and all of my teeth had to be removed. I was adopted out, but I was sadly returned when their owner, quote unquote, could no longer care for them, which at least their owner would return them. So that's at least a good thing. That's something at least. But it sounds like probably when somebody invaded the home, they probably kicked this poor cat, I bet, and broke its jaw because of a home invasion. People, I tell you, I don't know. I worry about our species. Ugh. All right. I'm getting yeses, yeses, yeses. Okay. All right. So let me set up Mickey, Mr. Mickey here. To sponsor him. It's a different kind of sponsorship. In a way, it's kind of a cool sponsorship because you're kind of in like in a way, y'all are kind of like distant kitty parents of these of these three kitties. That's kind of how I look at it. All right, let me where do I need to go here? And that's kind of a cool thing, I think. All right, so let's share this tab. So it'll be 50 for Mickey. And let's sponsor Mr. Mickey. It's not a corporate donation. All right, guys, let me, this would have been another sponsor, but I'm just going to share this tab just so y'all can see something. Let me just find a kitty that we can look at here. We'll let that load up, and then I'm going to be, yeah, looking at that. Phil, you've been thinking that for a while. I'm sorry, Phil, I'm a little slow sometimes thinking what, thinking what for a while. Let me get back to getting this last donation done while y'all just can look at some kitties that you can adopt. All right, so that's all good. Let's see what you see. Complete the donation now. Let the computer think. Let's share this tab. There's Animal Society. Okay. All right. That is all of it. So we are officially done. Bruce, you want to adopt Pandora? Never going to happen, Bruce. Never going to happen. All right. Let me remove this. So I'll get my mug back on the screen here. Oh, yes, Phil, I agree with you there. They definitely do. They definitely do. All right, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Let me quickly. Rosemary just was put back into her room, so you can look at the little gremlin down there. Say hello to Miss Rosemary. Hi, Rosie. You gonna finish up your 5 o'clock? Yes, I don't know if you can see, but there are definitely some stains. During the last week or so, Rosemary has been a naughty little girl, and she's been pooping on the floor sometimes, and she's been puking on the floor also sometimes. So she's been a naughty little girl uh, on occasion. Uh, Rosemary, let's see the kitties. I really don't want to like walk this laptop around, Rosemary. I'll be though live. You know what? I'm thinking because I have about a month before I can get back into working again. I'm thinking I might do some more lives though. They might be just like during random parts of the day though. So I will still definitely do those nighttime like 7 o'clock lives for sure. But I might start doing a little bit more, few more lives during the week at different times. And we'll definitely see all the kitties. But in the meantime, I appreciate everybody hanging with me here. I appreciate all of the supers. Let me go back here real quickly and let me go through because the cool thing about StreamYard, it like shows everything. So like all the any kind of like donations and things like that. So Shelly becoming a member of the channel, which is awesome. Glare Bear with his super, which is awesome, with his Happy Mother's Day. Bruce here with his super sticker. Thank you once again, Bruce, and thank you once again, Glare Bear. Spence here with his. Thank you once again, Spence. Appreciate it. Cersei with her super as well. Appreciate that. Danielle Davis with her super. Thank you again. Appreciate it. And Phil also with his super. Thank you again, Phil. Um, thank you for all of the donations. Thank you for being awesome cat parents. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of this community sincerely. I always like to, say we're trying to help as many as we can. We are trying to speak up for those who cannot. And if anybody is thinking of adopting a senior cat or is adopting a cat, always think about adopting a senior first. They need that attention and they need that love. Let me just take a quick look at the chat. Um, Bruce, love the lives where cats are shown like last week. Yeah, I might do something like that too, Bruce. Phil, I mean, who hasn't pooped and puked on the floor before? Yeah. Well, I got to steam clean that though. Let me show you one more time of Rosemary. She's looking annoyed because it's like, why are you still on the live? You're supposed to be done. I need my attention. It's all about me. With her little statue posing over there, looking all regal. But anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Again, I appreciate the time. And I'll be back. I might have a live tomorrow, but I'll probably don't go live again until Tuesday at like 7 o'clock, the normal time. So take care. God bless. And thank you as always. So let me end the stream and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.